Hey guys, Rhetoric here once again with another Battlefield 3 video. Today I wanted to discuss about the new patch that's going to be coming out. DICE has not released any dates so far yet as to when this is coming out, but as of this video, this post about the patch was posted about 5 days ago by one of the developers on Battlelog, and you can check out the full list of this on the description of my video here. This list is an extremely big one. They're tweaking looks like almost roughly everything, and actually from what I understand, this is not even the full list of what we're going to be seeing pretty soon. One of the fixes I'm seriously looking forward to is the vehicle fixes. For example, the most important one, at least I think, is that the A10 properly gives jet score again. This is a relief, especially coming from, I like to fly in the jets a lot. Before, I never used to fly them, but since I got my new control setup, flying jets has just been extremely fun, and being able to actually get proper credit for all the kills I get in the A10 is really good. What would happen before is that any kills or any type of score that you'd get with the A10 would count towards whatever class you spawned in as. Another thing that I've also noticed is that the unguided tank rounds and RPGs will now instantly destroy jets, attack helos, and scout helos. This is great. I know I've gotten a few tank rounds here or there on some helicopters and just watched in amazement as they just flew off as if nothing happened. Now, one shot, boom, they're gone. I don't know how that's going to translate for the transport helicopters, especially the ones that have the 5 seats, because a lot of people like to fill those things up to the brim, and if you have like 2 engineers just repairing that thing's basically like an air tank. And if you got good gunners, that's a pretty solid thing to fight against, and I'm not sure how the new patch is going to be affecting that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, the Mi-28 Havoc. At least I think that's what it is right there. I can't really tell from just the notes. I'm just kind of reading off this right now. But if that's the Havoc, it's becoming a lot more easier to fly. For all you helicopter pilots out there, this is great news, because as it is right now, the American helicopter, the AH-1Z Viper, just completely outclasses it in terms of speed, maneuverability, and the Russian Havoc is just that thing is just basically like trying to fly a bus in midair. Good luck with that. Let's see, they say they have adjusted the F-35 center of mass and hover engine for more stable level flight in all flight modes. Honestly, I don't really use the F-35 that much. I think it's too sluggish. I won't ever really be using it because of the fact that I just get, if there's a remotely decent pilot and a flanker, which is usually what you're up against on maps where the F-35 appears, you're always going to be outflown unless the pilot and the flanker is just a complete idiot. I am also hoping that they're going to be fixing the little downwards drift that you get in the F-35. I don't know about any of you, but every time I fly the F-35, it seems to kind of drift down towards the ground as if something is like weighing it down. I'm not sure what that is, but it makes aiming with the miniguns extremely difficult, so I'm hoping that they fix that too. The MAV will no longer destroy vehicles that run into it, instead it should be destroyed. I've seen a few videos here and there where like people have flown a MAV into a helicopter and the helicopter dies but the MAV doesn't. That makes no sense, so I'm glad they're fixing that too. There's a lot of weapon fixes on the way. What they're doing is they're doing this on a per weapon basis, so each gun is going to perform a little bit more differently than the other, as if it doesn't already. But with the attachments, everything that you can put on there, each gun is going to act a little bit differently than the other, so what might be effective on one weapon will not be effective on another. We'll see how that goes as it as the patch comes. For the attachments like the heavy barrel, they're reducing the vertical recoil penalty, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a lot of people using the heavy barrel a lot more often because it helps. I'm not exactly sure what the heavy barrel really does. I believe it increases the bullet speed, so it's not dropping as much as it travels across distances. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I'm not too sure about that one. I don't really use it that much. The foregrip. This is a popular thing for almost every single weapon. The horizontal sway reduction has been changed from a global percent reduction to a weapon-specific value reduction. So, with everything else, it's going to be effective on some weapons and probably not so effective on others. It's going to take some playing around with every single weapon to kind of see what's effective with it, what's not. May see some people going with the bipod or maybe just no attachment at all for that sort of thing. Who knows? It says that a small long-range aimed accuracy penalty has been added to the foregrip, so if you're trying to go for those long shots, you might have some trouble with it. I'm not exactly sure what that entails, honestly. It doesn't really seem to make much sense as to why an attachment that's supposed to make a weapon more accurate, at least as far as real world goes, would make it less accurate. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Laser sight with the hip accuracy bonus has been increased, which is always a good thing. I love hip firing whenever I get the chance to in close quarters combat. The suppressor, it no longer reduces the maximum damage. It's still going to act as it does now, but with the bullet drop and how it keeps you hidden on the minimap when firing, but the minimum and maximum damage is not going to be changed when you have the suppressor on, which is going to be a lot more faster kills. The aimed accuracy bonus of the suppressor has been reduced from 50% to 25%, meaning you're going to be a lot less accurate with it. I'm not sure if that means if people are going to be using it more or going to be using it less. I don't know at this point. It's like I said, it's going to take a lot of playing around to see how this goes. As far as the flash suppressor goes, it's no longer going to be useless. It no longer reduces accuracy for auto fire. It also works as a recoil compensator, so we're going to probably see people use that as well too. As it is right now, no one really has reason to use the flash suppressor because it just reduces accuracy for almost everything at this point. So seeing a patch for it to actually make it useful is a welcome change. As far as other fixes go, they're fixing the bug where you can ride the MAV as an elevator. They're fixing that so that's no longer possible. I can't wait for that to happen. With MAV kills, the moment you run someone over, your MAV is destroyed on the first hit. This is great news, especially seeing stagnant players just sit in the back of the map with their MAV trying to run people over. No. I'm glad they're changing that, because that was just a huge annoyance. Anyway, that's it as far as I got right now, as far as the information goes. If you want to check out the full patch notes, be sure to check out the link in my description. If you like what you see, be sure to comment on this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. This is Rhetoric, signing off.